What's going on, guys? Thanks for watching Keep Calm and Game On. In this episode, I would like to talk about a little game made by Bungie, the creators of Halo. What is that game? What is that game? I'm going to tell you what that game is. That game is Destiny, alright? And now, by the tone of my voice, by the sound of my voice, you might think I'm excited. You might think I like the game. Well, that is not the case. Okay, spoiler alert. It turns out I don't like the game. I mean, is it a bad game? No, it's not a bad game. But I made the mistake of jumping on the hype train because when this game came out, when Destiny launched, it was all over the place. It was all over Facebook. It was all over Twitter. It was all over GameSpot. It was all over IGN. It was all over YouTube. Everyone was like, man, this game is amazing. It's revolutionary. It's better than Halo. It's better than this game. It's better than that game. It made all this money the first day. It was like the most expensive game to make, like $500 million to make this game. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy it. You know, I'm going to slap down $35 because I did buy it used because I didn't want to buy it new because I don't buy games new, okay? Because as soon as you buy a game new, you open the bag, you open the package, you put the CD in. I mean, it becomes a used game and you just like that, you just lose, it just loses value. It's like driving a car off the lot, okay? As soon as you drive that car off the lot, it loses value, okay? So it's the same with video games. So I'm like, I'm just going to buy it used because it just came out, you know. I could get a used copy that's probably looks brand new. So I got a used copy, right? $35 on Amazon.com. And I put it in my Xbox 360 because I got it for Xbox 360. I'm downloading the updates. I'm downloading the game. And it's a big game, okay? Again, it had a big update. And I'm like, okay. I'm going to just watch some Netflix on my computer, which probably wasn't a good idea because it slowed down the download speed because I'm an idiot and I didn't realize this. But yeah, so I'm downloading it in the background, right? And then it finally buffers, it finally loads, and then I'm playing it, right? It takes a while to get into. And I'm like, hey, Peter Dinklage, he's a robot. He's talking. He's from Game of Thrones. This is kind of cool. Then I realize, hey, this dialogue, this storyline kind of sucks. And I'm like picking up these Grimoire cards or whatever you call them. It's like, go to Bungie.com, Destiny.com to read more about the game. I'm just like, hey, why don't you just put this extra information into the storyline so I can watch some cutscenes? So it can actually feel like a video game. Because what I'm playing right now, it feels empty. It feels like a skeleton. I'm like, you spent $500 million making this game? Come on, guys. Now, what I think what really happened is, you know, they said they spent like $500 million making Destiny. But that's probably with all the DLC and, you know, a couple years down the line, all this content they've been making, all that money's going into that. They just didn't spend $500 million on the base game because, let me tell you something, $500 million would have made a better game than what comes bundled in the disc, okay? Because that game is empty, and, I mean, it's not a bad game, okay? It's not a bad game. It's got okay looking graphics. On 360, the graphics aren't great, okay? But on Xbox One, you know, it looks better. PS4, it looks good, you know, but, yeah, $500 million, I'm not buying it, okay? I did buy it, and that was a mistake because it's just not my cup of tea. Some games are made for certain people, and Destiny was not made for me. I jumped on the hype train. I was like, okay, I'm going to like this. I try to like it. I played for like a month, and then it just... Okay, that's a lie. I played for like a couple of days, and I'm like, man, this game I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again. You know, it starts me on the same spot on the map. I'm just doing the same missions. It's like, come on, guys. It feels like a demo almost. It feels like a demo. And I know there's expansions, I know there's DLC, but I don't want to spend money on those, okay? I don't want to spend money on a game that I already paid for to have fun playing it. And even if I did buy the DLC, I'm not sure I would have fun because it's just not my kind of game, alright? Now, there's some people out there that like Destiny. All power to you, okay? I'm sure if I took some time, I might eventually like it. But I'm like, I don't want to take time to enjoy a game that I bought. I want to put it in and just instantly enjoy it. I'm kind of disappointed in Bungie because, you know, they came out with Halo. You know, every Halo game is, in my opinion, it's better than the last. You know, Halo 1, Halo 2, it just increased graphically, it increased story-wise, and, you know, the multiplayer got better. It was just a step up, every game, a step up. And Destiny, it's like they're going to keep supporting this for like 10 years. It's like World of Warcraft, right? They're just going to keep making DLC, making content for it. And I'm like, is this all Bungie is going to be known for now? Are they just going to put everything into Destiny? Or are they going to make some different games? Because if they just keep putting it into Destiny, all these guys like me that aren't a fan of Destiny, we don't get anything to play. I want different games coming out, and I'm sure they made a lot of money. I mean, they did make a lot of money on Destiny, but they need to put some of that money into different IPs, right? Different games, different franchises, different things, because Destiny is going to get old after a while. And, if you're a newcomer, you're gonna be behind the pack because everyone's gonna be a pro at it. Everyone's gonna be doing this, doing that. And if you just jump in, you're gonna feel like, you're in the past. It's not the same, it's like you're behind everybody else. And that's not a good feeling. So I just feel like they need to cool their jets, slow down on the Destiny stuff, and maybe work on something else. Now, Bungie is a smart studio. They made a lot of money. They created Halo, okay? So I'm sure they might have a couple different games, in the works they're just not telling people about. I hope that's the case. But honestly, if Bungie just keeps supporting this thing for 10 years and doesn't make anything else, I'm kind of disappointed. That's just the long and short of it. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And I actually took Destiny, the game I bought, and I traded it into GameStop for $18. And that is the first game I have ever traded into GameStop because I think GameStop rips you off. But I did get $18 because they were given like 50% more trading credit. So it wasn't a total waste of money. But, yeah. It was the first time I felt like GameStop wasn't ripping me off because they were actually giving me money for something I didn't like. But yeah. So I'm not a fan of Destiny. It's a good game. It's just not a game for me. But what do you guys think? Do you think Destiny was overhyped? Do you think it is overhyped? Or are you looking forward to the expansions, the DLCs coming out for it? Do you think Bungie should keep putting all their eggs in that one basket and just keep making stuff for Destiny? Or do you think they should branch off and do some other stuff? And, make different games, different IPs. What do you guys think? Drop me a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you liked the video by giving it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And if you want to stay up to date, click the subscribe button. Until next time, my name is Adam. Thank you for listening to me for 8 minutes. I know you got busy lives, you're doing all this stuff, you're playing video games, but you took time to hit the play button. And if you're still watching, you get a big thumbs up, you get a big high five, you get a big slap in the face. No, I'm joking with you. I'm not going to slap you in the face because that would be mean. I'm not a mean person, okay? I'm just talking smack about a video game. That doesn't make me mean, I think. But yeah, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. And as always, keep counting game on. Toodles.